Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Coconut Bay. We are once again here in the town of Coconut Shores. And while you were gone, I did do a few little things. As you can see right here, we do have in a little bit of a road right here in the middle, right here. So Coconut Shores is really at their limit as to what they can build right now. So as of right now, I'm putting in I put in some roads. So let's go through that. We have a little bit of a road right here, a few cul-de-sacs, so this will be able to be zonable. The big thing I did was on this side of town. So you can see that I've laid out our road grid already. And one of the things that is there is these giant hills. So as of right now, I am not building on top of the hill, and it may become necessary for the town of Coconut Shores to build on top of this hill and make use of this area right here. So that might be a thing in the future, but you can see we do have road grid in right now for future expansion of which we do need is the expansion of our residential area. um, I have added in our road for future fishing business by Chowkist. So that is in our 4-lane road, which goes all the way up here and connects over to here. I did lay out the rest of the area that we will be using for farmland, so that's all ready to go. And I think at this point, let's see what the city needs. I believe we're going to need some residential, so let's look at that. And we definitely are in need of residential, so I think at this point, let's start zoning some of that in. And we're going to need some commercial to go along with it, so let's look at what we've got going on here. Again, I think I was doing size 4 houses over here, and I consider like 4x4 as a size 4 house. So we'll finish up like this spot over here, but on this side, I think we'll go with the size 3 houses and see what we can get there. Like here will be a 2x3, 3x3, and I'm not making the houses huge in the town, and I think I'm going to go like this and then do something like that. So I know that looking at this land right here, I am not going to put any kind of roads from these connections right here. So I don't have to worry about zoning in this stuff right here and dealing with weird road issues or taking away people's houses, and I don't know what that is, but that's weird. There's nothing over there to zone that. That's really odd. It's like it thinks there's a road there, but there isn't a road there. Okay. Maybe a hidden road? I don't know. Could be. You could actually do that guy right there. So, really, it's just a matter of zoning in all of this stuff. I think we might be able to get let's put a path in here. Let's get a path added in, like right here. And then we'll connect it up to, like, here. Nope. Mm-hmm. Move this guy, say, like this. Nice, very nice. So we got our path in. We need to find a spot for a little bit more business. So let's put the business down here on the corner. Also, we definitely are going to need one of the future thing. Oh, we didn't want to. Did we? Yeah, we want to do that. That's fine. I was thinking, am I making that all into a park? And no, that's fine. I've zoned it right here, so that should be fine. We are going to need future expansion for our resorts, which will be living along the coast here. So we're going to save a lot of this to have resorts on. Haven't quite figured out where we want to go with that, but we will figure that out. So let's get this part right here zoned in. I've actually already added in all the water pipes under the road, so that should be fine. And let's do these guys in here too. And I could just do this. Yeah, let's go with that. That guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy. All right. So that should help with some of that. Let's add some like local shops in here. So this middle right here is all zoned for the Coconut Shores Polytech. So we don't want to take up any of that. But I think we probably could put in maybe over in, let's say right in here, like along this road. Kind of like this. Kind of like that. I bet we could probably get a couple, maybe a large one in here too. Well, if they expand, let's just go all of it. Let's go like that. Sure. Let's get that in there. And again, that's Coconut Shores Polytech. It's not owned by the city. It's owned by the Polytechnical Institute. So we can't zone that, which is fine. And I felt like when I was designing these roads, again, it was one of those where I was like, I'm not going to make them completely straight roads. A little bit of a variety, because you know you think about, like, you look through towns and you start. What I'm trying to say is, like, when you start playing this game, you start looking at the roads that are built in your town, and at least I do, and I'm like, oh, I could, you know, add this in City Skylines. This would be kind of neat. You know, I see that all these roads aren't perfect and all that stuff, so it's just things I think about when I'm playing this game and when I'm, like, just driving down the street, things like that. So I think what we'll do here is we'll just go like this. Just get it all. Maybe not that guy and that guy. Or these guys. Because we don't really want single houses. So maybe that one. But that should be okay. And then probably like this, and then like this. All right. So one thing we need to one thing we do absolutely need to add in is we need to add in some parks. So I think I'm going to go with the dog park, and we're going to put that in. Let's say we put it in like over here. Is there a place where we've got that, but let's go ahead and put it in like right here. Residents will be super excited about a dog park. Let's do this. Get her all flattened out there. So that's fine. And just kind of thinking where else we would put anything. And I think we're okay for right now. Yeah, I think we're all right for right now. Maybe something like over in here as well. With that, I think we'll do a little bit of a better park area like in here. So there we go. That is all done. I cannot keep this stuff. Why is this abandoned now? Not enough workers. Well, we're fixing that. We're fixing all that, so it should be able to come back here in a little bit. Let's see what else we got to do. So let's go ahead and add in our additional fishing areas into the city. So I think what we want to do is that we're going to add in a fish farm to the city. And that is this guy here. And it's got to be right about here, I think. Let's see if we can add it somewhere else. So we can't really add it anywhere else. If we add it here, it's out of the city limits. So we might have to wait on our fish farm because I don't want, you know, like it's going to cause issues because of the noise pollution. Is that what it is? Yeah, it's noise. The noise pollution is going to cause issues right here unless we put that blue stuff commercial there. So we could do that. Just zone. Well, no, that's going to be a park area. So I think we're okay to put that right there. Let's see if we can fix a little bit of this. Kind of like this. Let's pause for a second. Grab this guy. There we go. And then we'll bring the road along the coast, continue along with where it is right now, and bring it into here. Let's go like this. Get the view I want to see here and connect right there. And then we will smooth all of this out, make it look nice. Probably. Here's what we do. And then we go bloop, like that. All right. And grab this guy over here. And then smooth it out. So, oh well, whatever. It's fine. And that's fine. And that's fine. Okay. So that's in. Let's get water pipes over here. I'm going to just run them under the beach right here. Like this. And then all we need is electrical power. I hate to do this. It's going to be like this for right now. We'll deal with it. We'll delete these power lines when the time comes, but Chowkist now has their fish farm going, so that'll help with the Chowkist business. And I think the only other thing would be, you know, eventually we'll have some other stuff, but that might be down this way on the coast. So Chowkist is good to go. We're going to have a little bit more industry in the area. And I think the only other thing I wanted to add in was we do have our Chowkist canning. And we want to add in the fish market. So how big is the fish market? It is gigantic. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit that in anywhere, to be real honest. So let's go ahead and zone in all of this residential. I'm going to save these two spots at the end. All right. These are what I would call like single family homes. And let's go ahead and grab these guys. And put some in over here. So let's grab that guy. Spin him around. Put him there at the end. We're actually going to do this on all of these. We're just going to go ahead and use these houses. Get them in there like so. Too many right clicks. All right. Let's make sure we got water in here because I can't remember if I put water in. We do need water. Let's turn off all of our snappings for that. Get rid of this guy. Go away. Can't make him go away. Well, that's fine. There, like that. Like that. Did it get all of them? It did. All right. So that residential will grow in, and we should be good to go there. So really, we don't have much we need to do right now in Coconut Shores. I think we could probably throw in some stuff in here. Let's check. So let's go through all of our things real fast. So let's check our healthcare. I think we're good over here. We definitely need healthcare on this side of town. So let's put in a. We're gonna put in a clinic. Trying to think. We want it close to the Polytechnical Institute, so I think I am going to put it here on the corner. So let's get that in and move it around a hair. So let's move it down just a bit. And then we'll get a parking lot in next to it. A little bit of parking in front, but it's a medical clinic. You're going to need parking around the outside. And let's put in a couple palm trees. Kind of like that. All right, so we've got that kind of care. Where is our closest elder care? Do we even have any elder care in the town? We do not have any elder care at all in town. So we're definitely going to need that. I think we should probably... Honestly, it probably could be right here, I think. Actually, we could... Do we have enough space on this side? You know what would be kind of neat is... Well, they've got great views of the water. So I think we should probably... You know, honestly, it should probably live up in here somewhere. Our child health center will be right next to our other health center. So that's fine. Let's get in... I think it should just be like a health complex kind of thing right here. We're going to put this down, and then we're going to move it around. It's actually fine-ish. Fine-ish. And we're going to move it down just a hair. Move it a little closer. Kind of like this. This is actually pretty decent. And we'll add in another parking lot here. Can we get 2 in here? Because that would be ideal. 2 parking lots. Kind of one for the child care center, and then one for the elder care center. So let's move this guy down just a hair. All right. So that's good. Death care is going to be needed on this side of town. Let's get that in. I'm not going to put it next to the elder care place. So we're going to put that right there. And wonder where we could do a sauna. That would be fun. Kind of like, oh yeah. Let's just put it right there. Right here at the end of the road. Perfect. Perfect. Again, you know, like building in your city, the one thing that you always need to remember is to put in all these city services is kind of what they are. And make sure that there's enough of them for everybody. And I always forget, like, it's you kind of like, oh, I need to put all this stuff in, and then all of a sudden you've forgotten all of it. All right. So we got those. Let's check our fire. We're going to need fire coverage again on this side of town. I swear I keep adding more and more fire departments and stuff. We are actually using the smaller fire department. I'm going to put it down. Well, it doesn't really cover much of anything. Like, this is super tiny and it doesn't cover much of anything. Like, I mean, I guess the firehouse is the same way. And the fire station, they don't really cover much of anything, like as far as coverage goes. But let's get those put in over here. Remember, this is going to be our park. So I think we're going to put the fire department here, and we will put the police department on the other side. So that should be okay. Let's see what else we need. Let's check our education real fast. So we're good on elementary schools. We are good on high schools. University is fine. We do have a public library and people are actually using it. Normally when I look at the public library, nobody's actually using it. So that's nice. So that pretty much, I mean, other than things growing in, we're pretty much set as far as everything goes. And really, like, I want to make it so the trucks, I want to make it so the trucks don't come down this road. So I'm going to get rid of trucks right here. That way they go down this road. Okay. Well, it'll be fine. It'll do its thing. Get them out of there so they don't come down these two roads. They stay along this guy right here, which will take them all the way up here. And we're going to ban trucks here too. So that way they can't connect into the city right here. If they do need to make deliveries, they'll be able to come in and make their deliveries. But trucks from here will not be able to go down here. So they have to go down this road. Probably. I don't know. We'll find out. I could make it into Old Town. I think that's one of the policies, and change it up a little bit. But, you know, like this is actually looking good. So let's go ahead, and I think at this point we just need to put in a park right here. So let's see what kind of park areas we have that we can add in. And I think we want to do a large playground if it fits. It does not. So park with trees, a small playground, which will fit. So let's get a small playground in over there. And what's this guy? Small park. Let's do a basketball court on this side. And I wonder if we could get some tourism and leisure, which I think we'll be using later on. Tropical garden. We could probably get the tropical garden in too. Let's get the tropical garden in. And I think the last thing we'll throw in is like this guy right here. Or we could do Japanese garden. That actually would kind of fit in a little bit. So let's fix up all these. Let's make them look nice and move them around just a hair. That should be fine. Let's move this guy down a hair and put in a parking lot for people to park at. This. And let's move this guy down, and what we'll do is we will run a path up to there in this spot. Okay. Now we can move this guy over, kind of like this. And move this guy over, kind of like that. So we're good there. Maybe just a little bit like that. There we go. Let's come over here and look at this stuff. Let's move this one more towards the middle. That should be fine. And grab this guy. Move him over. Run our path between those. Okay. And we should be good. And we can move this guy back over. If I can push the right button, we'll move this guy back over. Kind of like that. All right. Let's add in a little bit of landscaping here as well. A few of our native trees. I mean, honestly, we could just go select our brush, and it doesn't work. Okay, right there. All right. A little bit of a park area in here, so that looks good. The residents should really like that. And let's go ahead and put in those residential areas. So I think we're going to go with like this. Like that. We do want a parking lot here for that guy. And then we can zone in these. I'm going to leave a space right there next to that one. Not really much I can do here. What if I... Nope. Just going to be an open spot, I guess, so... Let's just go like that, then. We could move it down just a hair. Well, I think I like it like that. That's fine. So let's go like that, and the final spot will be this dude right here. Alright. So really the rest of this probably is just going to be residential area. So let's get all that zoned in here. The little process of zoning things in. Let's go ahead and do all of that right there. We'll get all of this. And then make the adjustments here. So we don't want that or that. So that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Let's check our power. Is it jumping over? So that means we can get rid of this line. And I think we are good to go. Let's see what this truck does. Good. He is taken that way. That is what we wanted. And let's... Okay. Put in turn lanes for all of that stuff that we don't care about. Did we want to do... Yeah, that should be fine. All right. Ooh, you know what we ought to do? Is actually right here. Is just switch this out to be this right here. All right. Well, city is growing in nicely. We've added about 1,000 residents. And really all we've done today is put in residential. And I think the next step, I think we are going to zone in all of this right here. So let's look at... I think we're going to come off of this guy right here. And let's make sure all of our snappings are still on. This we're going to say is that. And let's come off of here. 90-degree angle. And we're not going to make it... It can't be a cul-de-sac, so... Let's come down the edge right here. And we're going to fix all of this, but... Ooh, actually, that is a good idea. Game. Mm-hmm. And really, we need... kind of... not a parallel road. So let's say this guy... goes this way. Swings out here. And comes down this direction. And I think we probably could get it kind of like that. And then that. Let's fix some of these intersections real fast. Make sure they're good to go. I think that'll be okay. And honestly, like, we're going to be able to connect these two up too, so... Oh, you know what would be awesome is just a cul-de-sac right there. And we will connect this guy straight across. Straight across. Again, it is not perfect by any means. We're making it look... Now, how do we want to do this? Do I want to do that? No. Like that. Do we even want to do that? I don't think we even want to do that. We could do something like this to where it's a cul-de-sac right here. That's going to be a cul-de-sac. That's a connection. That's going to look like that. And at this point, I think the only thing we need to do now is just fix the layout of all these roads. Did I already do this guy? I already did this guy. So I'm going to fix the layout of all these roads, the height maps and everything else, and we will be right back. All right. So I have all the height maps completed, and while I was doing all that, I added in walking paths for all the citizens so they can walk through here. It'll be a nice little area in which they can do all those things. And one thing we are going to do is we're going to come in here with our Coconut Bay forest brush, and we're going to brush in all of this stuff for right now. As the tree, or not as the trees, but as the houses grow in, they will destroy the tree, so that'll be fine. I have not done anything with the zoning yet, so I'm going to get all of this put in here, and eventually we're going to zone this. We're not going to do that today, but one thing that I did while I was doing all of the stuff over here is that I found that we are down on sewage treatment, so I did build a new sewage treatment plant. I did not check the budget for that, which I will do right now. So our water, we could probably just slap this up to 90 or 100, I mean. Get that up to 100. Let's get all this stuff, most of it up to at least 90 right now. Because we need that. We're not doing terrible on money. So we're going to put this at 70. 70, so we're good there. We actually can go down on our power to 100. Because I did build a new power station, so we should be okay. Total is 22,000 there. So we're making money. We're doing okay here. We'll see what it's like after all that stuff adjusts itself, but we should be okay. I am going to put a restriction here at the end of these roads as well. So I can't, yeah, we do already have it there, so let's put the restriction there as well. That way trucks and stuff can't come into these residential areas. Want to add it right here as well, because those are just going to be residential areas, and that's actually going to fill out pretty much all of our town. The rest of that is park area, so not sure what happened there. We'll fix that, but I think that's going to do it. In the next episode, as you can see down at the bottom, we now have residential, commercial, and industrial demand. So in the next episode, we'll be adding in more residential, more industrial, more commercial. Our commercial is going to consist of our farms, and maybe we are able to get in some more stuff for Chalkist for we're going to call this the Chalkist Fish Farm. So we might be able to get some more stuff in for Chalkist. Commercial wise, we could probably start building our resorts too. So that's going to be a thing. Also, let's grab, while I am looking at it, Let's grab these guys. We're going to put them at the end and the sides because that's for our... Get these guys in here. Actually, I think we're going to... Nah, we can get one in there. It'll be fine. There we go. It's looking good. I think the city is looking good. Let's have a nice view of it. It's looking good. I think we're going to have a great spot right here for residential. It's going to look really fantastic. And we have plenty of room for a little bit more industry and farms and stuff like that. So, but that's all going to be in the next episode. And thank you so much for hanging out here in Coconut Bay. And until next time, take care.